going on? It's your girl Shantae C checking in for a brand spanking new 10 things. It looks a little different up in here, but hey, we're still back in the building. I'm chilling with my home girl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building.
Building.
Look a little different. I'm on a travel week this week, guys. So I am in Las Vegas. Okay.
Yes, which will be very soon. Super excited.
Yep. Well, I'll be back. but we are going to start out with shouting out our sponsor, Lucky Coin. If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch.
Yes, that's
Get
right.
you
If
to
you're
the
trying to
bag.
get to that bag, make sure that you remember that you have to have a physical location and we can get you in touch with the people who's going to put you in there. You can hit us up at tnthangz, THANGZ at gmail.com, and we'll be happy to pass along that information. Yes, it's changing
Yes,
lives,
yes,
making
yes.
millionaires, baby.
Get you to the bag,
Get you to
baby.
the bag. So what's up, sis? What kind of celebrity news we got today?
All right. Well, I haven't seen the movie, but I am impressed by the numbers.
Oh,
Okay, so running through the box office over the weekend, last weekend, just the weekend, Taylor Swift, um, her new movie, Party of a Showgirl, bought us in 34. Well, not us, but bought her or whoever.
right.
34.1 million just over the weekend. That's a great, great opening box weekend. I haven't heard much about the movie, which is shocking because it's Taylor Swift, so you would think. But I have been in Vegas and been making a movie. Good Lord.
Man,
So,
listen. All I gotta say is shout. I wonder how much it costs to make it, because that's the whole thing. Like, if they have a good opening weekend, did you make enough to cover the expenses to actually make the movie? So that's where I would be curious. But
but normally opening weekend, I mean, and bringing those type of numbers, um, because the
it's
opening
wonderful.
weekend is a 3-day weekend. You know what I mean? So that starts getting it out, and then people continue to see it over the next couple of weeks.
Man, that's just craziness. I'm trying to be like
So
you, Taylor. Holla at your girl.
say, Lord, holla at my girl Shantae.
Right.
Okay, she's
That
shooting
part.
something right now,
That
and
part.
then oh God, so moving on to the Cardi B drama.
Okay, so I think last time I said y'all got to go check out her album. So now, is this something to do with the album or what she got going on?
So she's been fighting with everybody. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't even think it's her. I think she dropped the album. One of the things DJ Envy said is that he loves that Cardi said to put it in the music.
She did.
She
She laid it
addressed her
all out.
beef in the music.
Yes, she
And so
did.
all the girls are mad. Nicki did say some things about her daughter, Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
And I thought that went a little too far. She did release a statement apologizing to the daughter because she said, one day you're going to read all this and
yeah.
it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Just
All that.
know, she did say, just know your mom created a lot of this, but
Yeah.
you're not an ugly little girl and all that. And I
Yeah.
just think when we start getting so low, hitting below the belt is good. And Cardi already said, when we go low, she not doing Michelle Obama and going high. She taking it to hell. She's taking it to the lava.
She taking it to hell, baby. Yeah.
So I feel on that sometimes.
Man,
I
listen.
feel on it. You know what? My lawyer has told me.
Yeah.
and executed in that way before.
Yeah.
That when they go for the gut, we're going for the jugular.
Listen,
And she
don't
has
come.
executed in that way before
Look, don't
on
come
my
for
behalf.
me unless I send for you.
But um, yeah, so in an interview on Gayle King, she asked Cardi, she said, Michelle Obama said we go high when they
Right.
go low. And Cardi said, no, I'm going for the lava. I'm taking it to hell.
Listen, I
I
feel
feel
it,
on that shit sometimes though, because some
but
people bring me
I
to it.
think you can say whatever you want to say about me. And this is what Cardi was saying in, the music. It's like you can say whatever you say about me, but the minute you take it to my family, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
So
That
I feel
yeah. And 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 at the end of the day, they talked a lot of stuff. I know JT did and said Cardi was begging people, which was a promo thing, right? To
yeah.
buy her album, or whatever. I do want to mention that her album went number one.
I'm telling you, I listened to it and I was in disbelief, literally in disbelief. I was like, whoa, she went
Cardi
in.
gonna have me hitting up people that I need beef with,
I
that
was
I
like,
let some beef go, but I want to address your ass right now.
baby, she let them have it. Okay, she hit them with the 1-2 punch.
I love
She
it.
she wasn't playing on that album. I said, golly, who she mad at? Shit.
But so Nikki did release a statement apologizing about the things she said about Cardi's daughter. So I thought that was great because we should never bring the kids in it. You don't bring the babies in it,
I agree.
you know,
I think that's
because
too much.
it's too much. It it
It's
takes it
disrespectful.
way too low,
Yeah,
and the kids ain't got shit to do with that.
that part.
Period.
So
They
what
baby.
you think about your boy's sentence?
Who sentence?
Puff Daddy.
Oh gosh. So
4 years.
4 years. I think that the sentence um does not match the charges to me. Like, if you wasn't gonna charge him with the serious shit and smack people in the face like, oh, we're not charging him with that, then just give him time for time served and let the man fucking out. Because you already done smacked everybody in the face. You didn't give him any charges. Really?
I agree. So my thing is, he's been in jail what, like 2 years now?
Well, yeah. Very close to it.
So I wonder, are they going to give him 2 years time served and then make him serve 2 more years?
Oh, I believe, well, I think so generally, but I don't know.
Girl, I don't know, but I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And then what's his face card gonna look like once he gets out? Is he still gonna be able to go back in these boardrooms and make money? Is what my question is. Is he gonna be able to go and still make money?
I don't know about going back in the boardrooms and still make money, and I think he probably will. There's always somebody with a bag that's going to drop a bag and take a chance on you, and then the rest will
Right.
jump on the
History.
bandwagon. But I believe a lot of people in the street still support him. I think he'll still get street money for sure.
Interesting. Yeah. What else we got in celebrity news?
So, and this story is very bad, like
What happened?
bad. So, a couple of weeks ago, And Tyrese was not even there in his
Oh
Buckhead home.
my God. Not Tyrese. Yes, girl, talk about it.
And I love, y'all know I love Tyrese. I think I actually listen to him speak. He's a very positive speaker. He has came a journey and a long way throughout his life, and I
Yeah.
enjoy who he is today. But
Yeah.
he was out of town, okay? He was out of town. And his dog,
Z.
uh, yeah,
Uh-huh.
dogs got out. Think the electric fence malfunctioned or something. But they ended up killing a neighbor's dog, and that's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, that is awful. Okay, but and I hate this happened with Tyrese. But I mean, he's in this neighborhood, and all the other neighbors were making statements about. I mean, you ought to see the size of these dogs and all this stuff about the dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, Tyrese, as the dog owner, Fulton County did release a warrant for his arrest. Okay. Over the weekend, he did, last weekend, he did turn himself in. And
Oh, he did?
yeah, I believe he had a $20,000 bond.
Girl.
And I just hate that the owners had to lose the other owners had to lose their pet, and
Well,
that Tyrese had to go through this
so
because
here's what I gotta
oh,
say about all this. And so it's a couple of things. There's so many levels to this. So number one, the Atlanta News did Tyrese so dirty, okay? Because first of all, they put the street that he lived on the news,
yeah, and you don't do that ever.
which means that anybody can now go, if you know the Atlanta area, you can go to that street and you can find out where this man lives. He's a celebrity. That's kind of, that to me is just totally disrespectful. Number two, you didn't turn yourself in right away, Tyrese. Okay. If you had to just turn yourself in, it wouldn't have got this big. Okay.
But he was out of town though.
He got a history for running though. Just like when he was,
I told y'all he a changed man, okay?
he got a history for running. So Tyrese, that's why they probably put the thing out for him to get arrested because he got a history of running. Okay. He on stage, he running because he don't want to get served. Okay. He running like he in the Fast Furious. No, Tyrese.
Y'all
No,
gonna leave my friend alone.
you should have just you should have just came clean. But he was trying to protect his dogs, like because the thing is if another dog kills another dog, guess what? They euthanize them. He don't want that to happen to his dogs, so he wasn't trying to turn himself in. Let's keep it a buck. So we'll see how the story develops. We will, people, but we 13 minutes in. We done talked that to death. So we gonna get on into our topic. What do you do when you have a person who is always trying to take the easy way out? And I mean always. They not relying on their own resources. They only looking for you to give them the help. They're always trying to find some kind of workaround. They never want to get down to the nitty gritty and work that shit out themselves. What do you do? What do you do?
I think that you have to reach a point of making people have to you have to really back some people against the wall and make them have to figure it out. Like, and it's so crazy to me how people are so different. Like,
Yeah.
so different. Because I know people that will call me for any and everything. Like, like if you know you have to go to the doctor, you don't have insurance, and you
Right.
have to get to the doctor, you have to get a prescription because all of this shit costs money. Why are you figuring it out when you got to the doctor?
Exactly.
Because the
I
doctor's not
think
going to see you without dropping some sort of payment in advance. So why are we figuring it out right then and there? You didn't try. You didn't do anything.
anything.
You know?
Well, some of this is I feel like when you are not fully responsible for yourself, right? When somebody is always constantly helping you and it's not just you. I think it's so much easier to just say, "Oh, I'll figure it out when I get there," as opposed to somebody who you're on your own, it's all on you. There ain't no fallback. I don't have nobody I can call, so I gotta have that shit figured out before I even get there. You gotta be able to think fast on your feet. Even if you had to think about it on your feet, you gonna find it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think some of this goes back to not letting people rely on you so much. It's like before I even do anything, I'm gonna ask you, what did you do? What did you do to help the situation? What did you do to figure out what was going on? What did you do to try to? I remember when I was young, my parents used to do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I come to them with a problem, they're like, okay, well, tell me what you did to come to a solution before I start getting involved. And I think that was valuable for me. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my development of growing up. But it's like some people never develop that skill. And I don't know why.
Which is weird to me too, because like you meet guys, right? They're like,
Right.
I'm from the streets, I'm from the streets, I'm from the streets. Okay.
Right.
But now you're a grown man and you don't know how to figure shit out. To me, a motherfucker that's from the streets, they know how to
Knows
figure it
how
out because
how
they've
to
been
figure it
getting it
out.
from the fucking mud since day one.
Right.
Me, and I ain't listen, I'm from a city that's
Right.
but I ain't from the hood, but I tell you one thing, I can survive in it for
Right.
sure. Okay? One thing about me is I know how to figure things out
Out. Yeah. Yeah.
on my own for myself. And I don't know if that's something that's just in you. I
Or
don't know.
so the
I don't
question
know if that's a
is it
learned
in you
behavior.
or can it be taught? I
See,
think it
I
can.
don't know.
I
I
think it
don't
can be
know.
taught, but I feel like people they have to have the desire to want to know that, right? I feel like there's some people who be like, "Well, I just want somebody to take care of me." You know what I'm saying? They don't have the desire to say, "Okay, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. So, I don't need anybody to help me with this." Like with my daughter, I'll ask her now, "You need my help or you got it? You need my help or you got it?" Sometimes she'll be like, I need help. And then some most of the time she'd be like, I got it. And then over time, if I ask her, do you need help? And she says, oh yeah, I need help. I'll give her the help and say, okay, now that I've given you the help, now that I've shown you how to do this, you shouldn't need help with this no more. Right? Now, if I say, do you need help or you got it? Now you should be telling me you got it. So I feel like you can develop the skill, but I do agree. I do think some people just got it in them. some people just got it in them to handle their business. Even if they handling it wrong, they still trying to handle it.
It's mind blowing to me, and I guess maybe because I'm always been a person, that is going to. I'm gonna figure it out. Like I've literally said I would move out when I was 18. I think I moved out when I was 17, going on 18.
I was
Got my
19
own,
when I moved out.
got
Yeah.
my own apartment. I have never, ever, and I'm not saying anything is wrong with falling on hard times.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that at all because everybody fall on hard times. For me, I've never, ever to this day been back home.
Well,
Ever.
so what I will say, okay,
Ever.
so I moved out when
But
I was
there's nothing wrong with falling on hard times.
I agree because I was one of those ones. I moved out when I was 19, got my own apartment, but like I didn't really understand the ways of the world. Like once you sign your apartment agreement, you gotta like renew it and stuff like. So I didn't get that when I was young. So after I had my first apartment, the lease, didn't get renewed. So I was like, oh, okay, what am I supposed to do? So I ended up moving back home because I didn't like the apartment complex and I was trying to figure out. I didn't realize it in the moment that okay, if you don't like where you're living, you need to try to figure it out before the lease comes up,
Right.
which was fine. So I moved back home for 3 months, recalculated my plan, moved back out, and never came back. So I think that you can do it.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you were able to mindly understand, figure out what you
Yeah.
need to do,
Yeah.
recalculate your plan, and execute it. It's mind blowing to me that people that just, I
I
mean,
think I think these days,
that just can't figure it out. Like I just think there's just I don't know. I don't know if the brain operates different. I don't know. I'm still
and
trying
I'll
to
be
figure it
honest,
out.
like I feel like these days kids stay at home a lot longer than they did back in the day. Cause I remember back in the day,
And I wish I had that skill. I wish I would have executed that
just a
skill and
little bit
stayed home as long as I could to save money and
yeah.
stuff
But
and you
like these
know.
kids, they be at home, they be 25, 30. I'm like, I was grown as hell at 30. Yeah. I know somebody right now that still lives at home and they are 38 years old.
I
And
know
I'm
people
like,
in their
when the hell are
40s.
you gonna move out? Cause I mean, that shit crazy.
I know people in their 40s for sure. But it's just mind blowing because I will get grown as hell people that call me and I'm like, I mean, yeah, life is tough, but we have
And
to
figure it out.
execute this this brain skills that God gave us and figure it out. Like, I mean, I'm not saying things are easy to figure out. And I know people probably look at me and be like, oh yeah, it's easy
No,
for you to figure out.
the problems are
Um,
just bigger when
but
when you're at our status.
but I just think that I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out, like, because I think that just figuring things out is just executing with a brain, right? I mean, I'll tell you, like when I worked in entertainment, interviewing artists, things like that. That's the kind of people I was used to. Athlete, those kind of people, they fucking figure it out alone easy. Think about it. Everybody raps. Everybody sings.
Yeah.
A handful of people make it.
Girl.
then you got to figure a lot of shit out along the way. And if you always in that clutch leaning on other people, you might not get there.
Yeah. It's like
Period.
I feel like in this day and age, it's like it's how far are you willing to go to get it? How far? For me,
I mean, I don't know if people just don't sit back and try to figure it out, or I mean, it's just like it's
it's ridiculous,
I
really.
don't know.
I think it's less about in these days, it's less about how it's going down versus what the end result is. I feel like they don't care about how the journey anymore. As long as they could get to the end result, they're fine. So it doesn't matter if I leaned on somebody else. Like back in the day, people took pride in the grind. And I feel like they don't take pride in the grind anymore. It's like, oh, I started from the bottom, man. I was out there passing out my tapes, talking to whoever I could, pimping this song out or whatever. They don't do that no more. They just be like, I mean, I put it on Instagram.
Now loan me 20,000 because I gotta go out and I need an outfit and pop
So I
bottles
can put it on
so I
my
can match
page.
my post.
Exactly. Craziness.
Lord, I know it's I don't know, it's mind blowing, but the way that I mean I just don't understand how people can't figure it out. I mean, and figuring it out is not always figuring out is not always, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Figuring it out sometimes can be simple. Let me pick up the phone because I get paid on Friday, but I need to have lights
Today.
on. And I know I can pay these people
Let me
on
make an
Friday.
arrangement.
So let me
Right.
pick up the phone and try to talk to somebody and make an
Yeah.
arrangement. There are grown adults out here that just go begging. They don't even know they can make
Right.
an
It's like, why are you asking me for money? Did you even call them to see if you can make an arrangement?
yeah. It's Tuesday. They'll let you pay them Friday, but you better pay them Friday.
Exactly. So, guys, that is our time on that note. So, do we have
Lord,
any?
because I'm getting amped up here in Vegas.
Yeah. So, tips for the day. So, I was looking at booking some flights and stuff like that. And one of the main things that I realized is, you got to stay on top of those flight times. And when the prices are going up and going down. They typically go up every week. So, like the prices are changing every week. So, make sure you're checking weekly. But the thing that I wanted to bring to light is let's say if you want to buy with points, you don't quite have enough points. You can actually go on the sites and buy points so that you could get up to the point. So let's say if your flight M points cost 1,500 points, but you only have 1,300. You can go and buy the additional points. It'll still be less than buying the actual ticket.
Yep.
So
Do it all
that's
the
something
time.
that I've realized. Love it, love it. That's all I got. You got a tip, sis.
No, but I will say, um, I normally fly the same couple of airlines. I'm either Delta or Southwest or what, you know. And so I don't know much about other
Yeah,
airlines. I've jumped on other ones for sure. Got to do what you got to do, right? You got to
yeah.
figure it out. I've jumped on American, jumped on others, but I do know with Delta and Southwest, they often because you want to join, make sure you join the membership,
Yep.
right? So you get
Yeah.
your points that we're talking about. But they have specials sometimes called reward specials or whatever they call their specials. So if you sign up and fly a flight between here and here, you might have a flight given. You'll receive double points. So you want to
Ooh.
make sure you're looking for, like I just flew a flight to New Orleans. Flight to New Orleans from Atlanta to New Orleans is a 1 hour flight. It's normally about 900 to 1200 points. I just received 5,000 points. And I was like, how? I signed up for something. I don't even know what it was, but it was something free,
Nice.
something rewards. And I
Yeah.
received it for that one-way flight.
Yeah. I love
So
it.
definitely, definitely look into your rewards and make
So
sure
guys,
if you're
that
gonna be buying and flying between this time,
that
it
is
makes
some
sense
great
to
advice. So make sure you checking the
be on the program.
rewards. Make sure you checking those points and make sure that if you can book on a flight that has those bonus points that you definitely get those. So like, comment, share. Make sure that you tell the people about TNDs. We're here to educate you, uplift you, and we love you. And thank you so much for always tuning in and always joining us and loving on us. We will see you next week, same time, same place.
And I'll be back in the A, y'all.
Yes. Peace.